All right, we're into the draft now. That was pretty awesome. Start off with some Dazzle Alchemist.
That was some good that was some good introduction idea by our producer Roland.
Oh, fucking hell. Dazzle Alch Bounty Hunter.
Dazzle
Slaughter.
first pick, followed by Alchemist Bounty Hunter. A lot of minus armor.
We're going to see like 20 minutes of farming by this Alchemist here.
It's a reaction towards the Alchemist. They want to deal with the Alchemist by taking away his armor, but Fnatic wants to go greed. Track plus Grievous Greed, maybe a Midas in between, who knows?
Maybe 3
Yeah.
Midases. Maybe
love-
Doombringer on top of that.
Sounds awesome.
I like that. That sounds great.
But they have a clockwork though, so probably not. Unless you want to do some jungling Doom shenanigans.
Why not?
Yeah, man.
Maximum greed.
More Midas, more Mango.
Yeah, then the game would be over by 20 minutes against the minus armor strat.
Yes, it would.
Oh, they're like going to run this thing here. Mr. Shadow Demon.
Shadow Demon's, I think, a little underrated. He's pretty good. He's really good against
Slaughter.
Yeah, Slaughter.
You can actually kite him around with the perch, and he's also good at setting up a kill on the offlane Darkseer at times, depending on what hero you pair him up with. He's very good at catching the Darkseer in a position where you can actually kill him off with Soul Catcher.
What hero can you kill him with in this safe lane?
I'm not sure if they want to put Alchemist. Alchemist plus Shadow Demon actually has a lot of
yeah.
damage.
Oh
If you
yeah,
go for the
that's true.
stun build, you actually deal a lot of damage with the Soul Catcher. So that could be a
It's
lane.
pretty ownage.
Yeah, that could be a lane that actually crushes.
Does
the
Mushi
Darkseer.
like Alchemist?
Yeah, he does. He does.
Alright.
But he likes to play it mid lane. Maybe Black would be playing it if it's a safe lane Alchemist.
So then does Bounty Hunter just hang out in that lane waiting for a kill there as well, or does he still go around and do his
I don't
own
actually think you
shenanigans?
need a bounty hunter.
Yeah, it
No.
depends though. I think Bounty should be fine doing his own stuff, getting wards down, try to secure the rune for the Alchemist, try
Okay.
to put down aggressive wards. Those are the things that he, and obviously try to kill the courier. Those are the things that the first few minutes Bounty would be looking to do. And 1, 2, 3 are just looking to go for all out physical damage with Windrunner plus the amplify damage. Right now Fnatic has no room in their draft to actually pick up a Wyvern to actually counteract all the physical damage. So I think as of now,
Pugna.
Ooh.
sure,
It's
why
bold.
not?
Decrepify everyone. Not really.
We
I
know, we
wish.
know.
I wish. I wish that was actually a thing.
Dude, Pugna's pretty cool. I like Pugna as a hero, but I never see her played anymore.
I actually like the Iron Shell on Tusker this game. There's still Tusker, surprisingly. So they still can do like aggressive lane with Darkseer plus Tusker with double Iron Shell.
They could also just pick Wyvern for 1, 2, 3.
Seconds remaining.
But if you want to be more aggressive, isn't like
5 seconds
Tusk much a better option if you want to put more pressure on the lane.
Yeah.
Mirana banned out. I actually saw it. I think that they're like 3-0 with Mirana. They haven't lost many games, which might be a bit of a sort of indication of the how
This game
good
I'm
they are.
not so sure if they wanted the Mirana because of the way they set up the draft. They could have just ran Alchemist plus Shadow Demon on the safe lane and go for another hero for their mid lane. So it's really tough to say.
Do you think that they're still going to be tilting after that last game, or do you think that they're going to be somewhat
Same
okay?
draft.
They have to improve though. I think if they actually go into what happened the last game, it's mainly because they made a lot of decision mistakes, and the fact that they didn't lose that game was also because of Team Satu Dua Tiga or Team 123 that didn't really capitalize on the windows that were provided by Fnatic's mistakes. So I think if you're a Fnatic, you still have to be very worried that you don't want to make the similar mistakes from the last game, because Team 123 might just play a lot better this game and they capitalize
5
better on your
seconds
mistakes and you
remaining.
just lose the game. So at the end of the day, you have to minimize whatever mistakes you're actually doing.
Reserve time.
Selena yet again. Pretty much what they pick whenever Mirana's banned. Wouldn't you
Yeah.
rather play versus Mirana though? I think so. I would.
Maybe they feel like Mirana would actually provide more in terms of laning phase because the arrow is much better than the stun from the Lina, and you have the leap to actually close down the distance to chase down the Darkseer.
Can't you just dual lane the offlane though?
Yeah, I was actually talking about that, right? With the Darkseer plus the Tusk, you just dual lane with the Darkseer, so you actually make sure Darkseer doesn't die in the lane. And Lina overall feels like she provides more towards the team because you can actually build into the Aghanims and you have more utility, whereas Mirana feels like it's very hard to itemize as a Mirana, you don't really have an optimal item selection.
It's hard to farm. It's hard to survive. It's hard to right click people.
Pretty slow arrow animation.
The only
until I get
argument you
there.
can make is just you have that global in this, where in the situation where they have Slada, you don't really have to worry about the global invis that the Mirana provides. But it's going to be a support Slada, which I saw them do in the last series. 343 actually handled the support Slada. So this game, I guess it's going to be the same
Huh.
support Slada with Spectre plus Dazzle on the safe lane. We'll see how much the Spectre actually gets from the lane though, because I feel if they actually lane Slada plus Darkseer off lane, Spectre Dazzle safe lane, the lane might actually be vulnerable for the Clockwork to and plus Bounty to actually wreck that lane, because these two heroes can actually easily catch the Dazzle out of position and you can easily kill the Dazzle. And the lane could be really tough for the Spectre after that.
Well,
Yeah, and they can't really afford to have the Slaughter down in the bottom lane, or sorry, in the safe lane to help them because of that Shadow Demon threat. Do it, Lyrical.
do what?
Introduce.
Introduce?
Introduce.
I
players?
don't think we have ever actually done that.
I don't actually think.
No,
we've
we
introduced.
we never do that, dude.
We don't
we
do
just
that thing
we
here.
just go into the game and we talk about the game. We never introduce the players.
I like that. Do you actually want to introduce? I feel like everybody knows who these people are. They're awesome. They're hanging out. Got mangoes. We didn't do a mango bet in like 6 years.
Oh, that's because one team already lost.
Yeah, I know. I
Dude,
lost. I
there's
didn't even
3 mangoes.
cast. I got screwed. Demon owned me.
He really did.
What the hell? I was asleep. I was in the back. I didn't lose 1 coin. Then all of a sudden I wake up. Everybody tells me that I got the Sacco. Some bullshit.
That's how life is.
So I guess-
Sometimes you just get handed.
I guess I
Sackos.
got lucky because the quota didn't come for one day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I actually, even though I got a lot of coins in, I got saved.
Well, got a heck of a lot of damage that can come out pretty quickly. I like the minus armor there with Wind Ranger. One of those heroes that like.
Yeah, I think
Just
it's
tear it
really
up.
one of the stronger combinations of heroes we have in this meta. Wind Ranger plus Slada.
Or SF.
Mhm.
Yeah.
These few combos are really, really potent, especially on the Dire side. They have the Roshan, easy Roshan access with the minus armor. But the only part that I'm worried about their draft right now is the laning phase for the Spectre. I'm not sure if the Slada would actually prioritize on helping the Spectre, because he has gone for that Mango build. It might actually suggest that he wants to be more active at
I think you stay in the
helping.
off lane. If
Yeah.
you don't, then Darkseer is.
He gets crushed in the offlane, yeah, I know.
Yeah. He
Darkseer's
has to
gonna-
go to the jungle.
Darkseer's gonna struggle against SD Lina
Mm.
if he doesn't get help. So it's quite a difficult decision for them to actually decide where they should focus on helping. But at the same time, if they actually don't get the Spectre into a good laning phase, he's gonna really struggle against the Clock and the Bounty. They have really a lot of harass potential, a lot of killing power if they actually mana drain the Spectre in the lane enough that you don't have mana for a Spectral Dagger, so when they trap you, they can kill you with the cogs.
Spec also
30
has a
seconds.
mango here also. Not something that you always see, but
Oh, I love it on
I
this.
I,
side.
I think
Yeah.
Mango and the carries are really good now.
Yeah.
yeah.
Underrated.
Didn't like Parker said that when every time he's playing Spec, every time he reaches
Yeah.
level 6, he doesn't have enough mana for the Horn plus Dagger, but because
Mm.
he's always been starting with a Mango, so you would always have that Mango for that situation where level 6 comes, you have enough for both your spells.
That's pretty cool.
So, oh no, Bounty Rune secured. Alchemist is a happy chap.
It does look like Mushi's down here in the bottom lane. Does Lina stay here? I feel like this is a little bit different than what we were expecting. Do you like this matchup in the mid here if we do end up seeing the Alchemist stay?
Alchemist versus Windrunner, you mean?
Yeah.
It's
It's
fine.
fine though, because
Yeah.
you always have acid. I think Alchemist only loses a lane hard maybe against Queen of Pain because you can blink past the acid to poison and harass, or you get gank repeatedly. Those are the few things that Alchemist is really, really weak with. But if you look at gank potential, Slada coming into gank might not. It's not gonna happen early. He has to get maybe level 2 or level 3 before he starts to make that happen. Whereas the Alchemist is gonna get help from this pesky bounty hunter.
They do have a sentry on the top side of the hill, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got eyes on him. He does have a sentry of his own, and you can potentially drop it on down and, eat the one with the tango, get a little bit of extra regen there as well. Always a nice little interaction to have. Io here is going to be able to deward in a second, maybe?
Yeah, they should be able to find the sentry. This is the same sentry they actually placed. Oh, but Ohio's gonna get in trouble. He's gonna get chased down by that Iron Shell Slada though.
Yeah, it doesn't have
Does
a
he have
disruption to keep
boots
him
on the
alive.
Slada? No, but he's gonna die, I think.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. They ran after him. I mean, you don't have enough. Well,
Oh, he's-
are they actually going to be able to make it now? Light Strike Array coming down? Maybe? Are you
Oh.
kidding me? Ohio no does get taken
The
out.
slow from the crush after the stun was just enough for them to secure that kill. Another double Ion Shell. He has another crush soon if he gets in range.
Very low
That was pretty
cooldown.
smart of Lina. He went to go Dragon Slave the creep wave to get level 2 so that he could stun, but it still wasn't enough.
Yeah. And the Shadow Demon having poison at level 1 was not able to defend himself from that gank. From the Darkseer and the Slada as well.
You kind of set up a crush though if you disrupt yourself as well. It's kind of tough.
I think he has to disrupt. If he had disrupt, you would disrupt the Slada,
Oh,
so
yeah,
you
that's
would get out.
Definitely. Gonna be able to stack some damage here actually. Skill shots abound. Nope, not able to hit that one
Oh,
unfortunately.
that would have been close if he got the third poison on him.
Just gonna walk on over into Roche at least for now.
Wow, regen.
Are you kidding me? Slardar, what the hell are you doing?
So
Dire's middle tower
he would actually be looking to gank the Alchemist, I think, at some time soon. Ganking the Alchemist is really important to slow his pace down at least once.
So you were mentioning the Tusk with the Ion Shell and the dual aggressive
Yeah, they're doing a
offline.
similar thing with the Slada.
Do you like this more or less than the Tusk?
I think the Tusk is better, but Slada provides more in terms of the Roshan control later into the game. So you might not reap the benefits of having like compared to a Tusk early in the early laning phase, but later on Slada would provide in terms of the Rosh potential.
Okay. Well, Slardar met Bounty Hunter in the jungle, just saying hi to each other, and then we're going to see some stacking coming out as well. They haven't really contested the Alk's ability to stack on up. And
They can't leave bottom lane alone.
the Bounty Hunter roaming around also, it's kind
Yeah,
of a
and
pain in the ass.
just look at the clockwork. I was actually talking about this before. Like now, the clockwork has, because of the lanes, the weak lanes they have with the Spectre, Dazzle is not going to be able to zone the clock. So clock, as a result, has so much CS on the lane. Even the Spectre got disrupted a lot. I imagine he only has 11 last hits right now at minute 3, which is not perfect CS.
Yeah, very frustrating to play against, most definitely. Bring it on out. His bottle now.
Wow, that is an early bottle on the offlane.
Yeah.
They also got the D sentry in mid. Yo, it's just not
The
gonna have
courier.
easy this time.
Bounty is waiting for the courier. Is their speed burst up? No. Oh dear. Oh, he needs one more
God.
click.
Get it! Do it! Oh, Shackle able to keep him alive a little bit longer.
Well, that was crucial.
What are you doing? Don't bring it back. Okay, he's going to be careful with that one. That would have been pretty unfortunate had that gotten taken out right there, but playing a little bit more safe. Are they stacking that?
He just wants to get the double damage through. So now they have to be extra careful at the bottom lane. Slada has boots for sprint with double damage and Iron Shell on top of that.
It's a lot of damage very quickly if you're not careful.
He's gonna try to run into Mushi, but couldn't find the appropriate opening for that. I'm kind of surprised that he still hasn't tried to go for a gank onto back. I think if Alchemist goes unchecked this game, he's gonna be super farm and really hard to deal with. Does he have a lot of stacks on the jungle?
He's been able to get a
Yes.
couple of them.
Yo, that's a lot at
Yeah.
minute 4. So
He also has this one that was given by
wasn't
the
this
Slardar.
stacked by the Slada?
Yeah, it was. I think they want to go and try and take it with the Ion Shell at
Yeah.
some point. They do have the ability to do it to some extent, but
You can. I think you can even Iron Shell the Slada. The Slada can actually finish the camp himself. He just needs an Iron Shell. Then Darkseer can farm the lane. Oh, he's stacking one more time.
this is
Oh,
bold.
If Nina gets it, it's so bad. Or even the Alchemist.
Well,
So smoke rotation coming out. They are actually looking to shut down. They are taking the initiative basically to shut down the Spectre. And stun misses. He should be dead from that.
can the jukes happen?
Nah.
Oh god, this
Wow.
has so much rundown.
As if he needs the.
Yeah, I know. He's like
What?
already sprinted.
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
I think they.
Are you kidding me,
I think-
Lina?
I think they missed the kill because he actually surged the Slada. If he would have actually surged himself to get one extra right click, that would have been a kill.
Yeah, why do you need a surge, a sprinting guy?
All right, right clicks.
Beats me, my friend. I do not know as well.
There's the.
Oh,
Oh,
he really didn't want to disrupt that. He thought Clock would have been able to actually catch up.
a little bit unfortunate boots there, but not quite enough to catch up with the
Yeah,
stack.
but even if they didn't get a kill there, but it was the right movement to sort of pressure the Spectre. They needed to actually slow the Spectre down, and maybe at some point place the Observer Ward down on the into the jungle position.
Oh, get it!
Bounty!
He's able
Is
to
he
do
gonna
that.
die for the bounty?
Oh, staying alive. Looks like Fnatic here as well. Nice play. Gonna be able to regen back on up after the fact as well. Stack still going everywhere. It's looking pretty good for them right now.
Is this a Radiance Manta game?
Oh, wait a minute though.
He's actually stealing the stack with the ducks here,
Nicely
with the
played.
Iron Shell.
That's pretty
But
big.
but Lina is clearing their triple stack. Not Lina. Oh, actually the
Slada.
Slada. Sorry, I thought Lina was actually there. So they actually cleared the triple stack with the Iron Shell, I presume, on the Slada, and the Darkseer is actually clearing out the Alchemist stack, the medium stack.
Oh.
So heavy economical damage done by 123 towards Fanatic's side.
And now he's going to get another Ion Shell down as well. They need to kill that creep pretty quickly. Who gets the stack? All right, yeah, he's able to clear that one out.
Yeah,
so
he got most of the he got most of the CS on the Alchemist, which is fine.
right clicks bounce, surges away. No problem.
Black doesn't even move to the Darkseer.
Like, I'm
Just
farming here, man.
Purely concerned with creeping.
It's going to be having something brought out to him as well. It's just going to be some observer wards. So he's got 2,500 net worth or gold on him right now as well. So doing a pretty good job. Trying to run down the Dazzle. Not going to be able to make that happen.
Do you feel like it's a game where he should prioritize in giving his team the Aghanims? They have 3 really good Aghanims on upgrade on
We
this.
always say that, but it never happens.
Yeah, it always never happens if you go for the Radiance build.
Yeah.
They always go for their own items. It only happens if you go for the Medallion, like SMI, the utility build, then you actually do that.
Shadow Demon Break is really good versus the,
The Spectre?
Spectre.
Yeah.
Lena Eggs is obviously pretty good, but she usually doesn't have trouble farming that up herself. Clockwork Eggs is decent, but it's not a huge game changer until the late game.
He's also getting a lot in this lane too. So
Yeah, and Bounty Hunter Eggs is non-existent. So
Stats.
stats.
there you go. Another bounty rune here.
Oh, bottom lane. Here comes the Haunt.
Kill.
Oh,
Time
the
crush
crush.
onto Ohio. Going to be able to catch
He
him.
almost got 2. Would have been able to actually net them 2 kills there if he got the crush on 2 heroes. That was really close. They really wanted to get the big prize kill on Mushi when they commit the Haunt in there.
Spec is actually going to be going for a Ring of Health here. Is this that old Vanguard build?
Oh, Vanguard.
You can ask Mr. Banwu all about Vanguard. He can give you a really good
Why does he
explanation.
need Vanguard this game?
Because there's a lot of bursts. Lina has bursts and
Why don't you just go the Hout build and just go Vit booster?
what drums?
Vit-
No.
He goes casual Vit
Casual Vid plus
into Radiance.
into Radiance
Yeah.
instead of. Or would you have actually preferred maybe a little bit of stats with Aquila and maybe an urn?
Aquila sets, Urn, Treads, Magic Stick,
bottom lane.
Bracer, Drums, anything but Vanguard. Anything. Even Mangoes.
7 mangoes.
But isn't like Vanguard one of the better items on like a hero like Spectre? Like Vanguard is only good on a few heroes, maybe Axe, Bristol, maybe Spectre, because how it works with dispersion. Isn't it really good with
He doesn't even have Dispersion.
Okay. Well,
gonna
you're gonna get
catch him with
dispersion at
comments.
some point. So this
Yeah.
is fine.
The hook's still there. I
Hey,
don't think he
Vanguard
gets the
doing
kill
work.
here.
He's tanky.
There we go.
Yeah, he has this 2,000 gold. He could be halfway to his relic, over halfway. You're trying to compete with a alchemist in this game. If you go to a Vanguard, that's way too slow. You can kind of farm, but I still feel like it doesn't.
I
really
think he's
help.
just probably I think he's just too worried about surviving because there's so much burst. But whereas there's always cheaper items to actually give you that stats
Yes.
instead of going the full Vanguard or even like what you mentioned, the casual
full Vit.
vitality booster, just to give you that enough HP to survive the combo from Lina.
Yeah, even going like 2 Wraith Bands, I think is sometimes okay.
Trying to get in a position with this hook shot here, maybe.
Yeah, I would agree
Get
to
it.
that. I think you just need like the Aquila will actually solve a lot of problems because Spectre is a hero that needs mana. So.
Yeah. Poor man's shield. Too.
Next time when you have a Vanguard question, Lyrical, you know who to go to.
All right,
Mr.
sounds good.
Banwu.
He knows what he's talking about.
It's good if you're getting Crimson Guard.
Okay, it's almost key to getting.
It's
Crimson
good
Guard,
if you
honestly.
plan on turning it into anything else.
All right. You know, they did talk about the changes with dispersion and maybe it being worth it, but like
It's
you're
minimal.
saying, no.
It doesn't really change the game too much, though, I think, with that change with Vanguard. It's just more of how the Spectre deals with this situation, which is
Okay.
all right, sure.
Pushed around.
Which is what Ben is more concerned because there's no way he can compete with the speed of farm of the alchemist, so he has to make full use of whatever gold. Well, he actually sells his Orb of Venom and he buys a casual he buys a mango. All right.
How much is he investing into his early game regen?
What the hell is going on in this
Like
game?
it would have So technically, he would have mana regen with an early Aquila, maybe a
Right.
Bracer or a Urn. Like one of those few items, and it doesn't cost you so much.
Yeah.
And you get stats for HP, you get regen, mana regen, you get HP regen. Whereas
and you get survivability.
yeah, Vanguard is just really inefficient.
Yes.
Efficiency, man, the name of the game.
It's all about efficiency.
I mean,
And right now, the gap in between Spectre and Alk is 3k, and 10 minutes later, it's probably going to be like 7k, maybe.
It's gonna just get worse and
It's
worse.
going to get worse and worse with the Vanguard, and you want to try and close that gap as much as possible, especially in this type of game where you're not going to be able to pressure the Alchemist that much because you have a bounty hunter to scout out most of your
Yeah.
moves.
The vision game, it's really important. We didn't really talk too much about because every game we see in the qualifiers, there's Night Stalker, there's Beastmaster, there's Venor. This game, Fnatic has the bounty, and 1-2-3 doesn't have the vision hero that we always see in most of the games. So they're going to be struggling in terms of vision. Okay, the Horn is going to provide them vision for Mushi. That's one important key for them to get. Oh no, I would actually feel that sometimes in a gang like this, you want the Spectre to get the last hit on the
Why
kill.
do you even need Spectre to come?
They didn't know the position of the Lina. They wanted. Oh, you mean you don't
Yeah,
want
you
him
just
to.
haunt.
yeah, don't
You
reality.
don't
just
want him to
haunt.
reality in.
Yeah.
I mean, if he realities in, you give him the last hit. I think then it's okay.
Yeah, but you just don't reality him.
I think that Mango was actually brought back with the courier. I don't think he bought another one.
He's inefficiency, dude.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
really
you
inefficient.
go.
I agree.
Black top lane is getting hit there off to the side. Lots of minus armor. That's what we were talking about here. And meanwhile, off to the side,
Oh.
Clockwork able to get a kill onto the
Ooh,
out,
that hurts.
onto the Dazzle
That
as
did
well.
hurt.
Slardar's actually going to be building towards a decent blink timing for this support Slardar. Do you think that that's the item that he goes for
Yeah,
here? I feel like
for
that's
sure.
what makes
The items
sense.
that he's gonna go for is Blink plus Force Staff, because he needs a Force against the clock. So he's gonna get the Blink first, then the Force after. Even maybe Dazzle would actually get another Force Staff for their team. Oh, actually Windrunner has a Force Staff.
Yeah. They're ready to go.
Too old school.
Force Staff Wind Ranger against
Yeah.
Clock. I think it's Clockwork though. I think that's the only situation you get a Force Staff.
I suppose, yeah.
Unless somehow you have a teammate that's going to be able to get an early Force Staff to bail you out all the time. I think generally you just want to have
Yeah.
a Force Staff.
That's true. It hurts your farm a lot, though. It's very
Yeah, I
inefficient.
know. Force Staff is just, ever since they changed the quarter staff into the ring, it's just not an item that you want to build on Wind Ranger most of the time.
Sad times. That was the OP
that was
Force
that was
Staff.
so good. The Force Staff back then was so good, and now
Ooh.
let's see if the Force Staff is going to save his ass. Yes,
Io-
he's
oh,
actually
they
going to get out.
did. Nicely done there. Going to be able to hit the power shot on the
Worth
backside
it,
for
Force
Io.
Staff.
Too good. Just the sprint forward. Catch.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he wants. Well,
Oh.
Don't worry, nobody saw. Tracked up as well. Oh, this actually could be a problem. If they get
Absolutely
the kill-
nobody saw.
Nicely done.
isn't it better to go for the SD back there? Wouldn't you have gone for the Shadow Demon?
Apparently not. Ice is going to fall as well. A double track kill. Oh boy, he's getting taken down here.
As if Track plus Grievous Grid is not enough.
Oh god, they know. You're in trouble, buddy.
Track, that is a big kill to give away.
That's three
Like,
track
we-
kills
we-
in a row.
We don't usually say this when you die, when you lose a support like that, but when you have a bounty hunter, every freaking kill matters a huge amount, especially when there's 3 heroes there. That is
Jeez.
just a game-losing move there by 1-2-3.
Look at that graph. Are you?
Man, just look at the graph.
I agree.
Oh
That was
my
a really
God.
bad move.
Yep.
Oh, and now another one potentially. I think they don't get this one. I don't think the win runs. Too
It's
much.
because it's similar to last game in that they invested all these items to help them in the early game, help them fight with the early BKBs on SF and whatnot, and the Razor. This game, it's like the early 4-step on the Wind Ranger and the early Vanguard, and then you take fights and you still lose them, right? That's you commit to
Yeah,
a game
but
plan that's.
But I guess it's not more of the items choice this time around. It's just they should have.
It
probably
isn't, but they don't have the items to fall back on.
Yeah.
Right. It's like okay, well, okay, at least they're close to Radiance, right? That's not the case in this game.
Did you
Or
spot the efficiency?
You're
of
really
that?
close to Scepter. I mean, it's kind of efficiency thing, but it's kind of like an overall game plan. It's like it's not really all inning, but it's like semi all inning on.
Yeah, I agree. I
It's
can
like
agree.
80% of your pot going in.
But what were
for-
you actually mentioning, Kid?
I was just saying. I was just mentioning that they were doing mad efficiency, able to hit the arcane
Oops.
boots, dropping them. Oh my
See you,
god! Are
Force
you gonna be
Staff?
able to get the
I know you
kill?
have a Force Staff, but see you.
Too much. I think that Net's fine here, though, potentially. He's going to be able to lay down the track. Haunts
He
in.
should be dead if they get the dagger slow on. Okay,
Yeah, with Darkseer here as well. Actually going to be able to get the kill as well on,
on the
Lina.
price Lina. Hook shot.
Clock shot? Maybe? No, this Dazzle's going to be able to be alive through this as
Oh,
well.
yeah, the clock might actually die to this though.
Staying alive a little bit longer. Ohio looks like he might drop. There's the jump in. The Alchemist is about
Okay,
to start
Radiance.
to go ham. Oh, the Radiant's doing work. Wish he had it, Spectre. I don't think that he gets it. Well, with Clockwork, actually, there's a chance that they can get this kill. Trying to go through the trees, but that's going to be a stun coming out in a second. No dagger for another couple seconds, and
Now that's a big kill.
that's huge. She was getting close to her Radiance, too. Well, not super close, but she lost the gold there. 4
Goal
kills for 3.
difference 5,000 and counting. Oh, he has bots on top. What the? You see his gold?
Yeah, he is
It's
very
Alchemist. It's black.
Yeah.
It's
This
Alchemist alone is not enough. You have to remember it's black.
Why didn't he get Midas then?
Because Radiance is the Midas
Radiance and Midas and bots.
and Battlefield.
And Refresher.
You know the record. You know the GPN record on Alchemist is actually held by Lakel's.
Yeah.
What is it?
Lakel's Signature Trust Lakel's. He actually holds the Alchemist GPM record. With he went Midas plus Battlefield
Jeez.
and Max. That was the old Alchemist before the buff.
Oh,
Holy shit!
that
That
in the
force
middle of
stuff.
the 4 stuff still
Oh!
got him.
Okay,
Played.
force stuff didn't save him from the clockwork.
Just flaming their choices. No savage.
No, I wasn't even flaming. I mean,
I
it
know.
was just bad timing. It was meant to save him, but he actually forced too early.
Nice play by DJ on this clock. Making it happen.
On the top side, I saw Fnatic try and smoke 2-man, and it got immediately popped by the Slardar. So that was... I'm not sure what they were trying to do with that move. Maybe kill Spectre another time before
Yeah,
he
they
gets his Radiance.
they want to kill Spectre. Like, the biggest weakness of Spectre's timing is when you're trying to get that relic. Because if you die at that point, you lose a lot of gold. So that is the time where the opponents will be always trying to smoke and try to hunt you down.
He brought his mango back.
And what is going on? He's so inefficient on the Spectre.
I think Spectre's actually a hero that it's super important to be efficient.
Because you farm so slowly.
Yeah, it's kind of amplified because of that.
Just tossing out a couple ults onto him, making him scared.
Really? 不是我玩是吗 Okay, lol.
We were just informed by our producer that the world record for Alchemist GPM was held by Lakel's playing against Winter.
Oh.
GG. Are you serious, Roland?
Oh, jeez, that's awesome.
You serious, Roland?
That's awesome.
That's why I remember that record.
Yeah, it's burned into your brain. Manta picked up on Alk. He's got a haster in here. He's actually going to try and kill out this Darkseer. I feel like he's going to get this one. Surge up, not going to be able to make his escape this time around. At least Clockwork Hook in. Bam.
That extra gold. I feel like that's why Black's participating in kills this game. He gets extra gold from them.
So so you're saying if you're Black's teammate, the only way you can actually make him come to the fight is pick Bounty Hunter.
Yeah.
I can't miss that track goal.
Oh. The mech is up on the bounty as well. Playing that utility role.
Well, he's also pretty good with Tiny, right? That's why you had the Wisp. You don't have to trade off the farm. You just relocate him, so it's easy.
Shadow Demon
Right.
getting the kill there on spec.
I think Tiny's one of his better heroes.
You don't think his anti-mage is his better hero?
Well, anti-mage is not that great this patch.
And Invoker, because you don't really have to be there to be participating. Sunstrike. And you buy a Midas on Invoker.
Yeah,
Dire's top
There you go.
tower is under
or figuring out Black. You can tell your teammates what we figured out.
Have you played with him on a team?
No. Play with him some in in-house league.
Well, Clockbot his own Aghanim Scepter now. That's really fast. You have to. What do you guys think about that instead of Blade Mail? It's the usual build, I feel like, but not really the best this game.
Mm,
4 staff, I think good. It's good. So you can actually avoid the crush from Slardar, but Blade Mail could still work. I don't think that's like a. I don't
there's
think
no
it's-
best build.
Yeah, there's no best build for the clock this game. It's just
You can
depends.
go. Yeah, you can go whatever. You could go. He could have gone Force first, Scepter first, Blade Mail first, and we'd have the same reaction.
What?
What?
They thought that was a bounty hunter there.
Okay. Well.
Black
knowing that they're
gets
not-
dusted, doesn't run away.
Oh, nice reality back
What?
there
Did he
as
actually
well.
get dusted?
Yeah, he got dusted. They're smoke popped.
Windring.
No, he has the Aghanims on the clock.
Yeah, he got an Aghanim. That's what I was saying. And he gets the
Dang.
kill.
Owned.
Oh.
Don't worry.
No stun.
Wall dropped as well. Turn around Laguna Blade, vacuum into 2. Oh my god, is
Oh,
Mushi
he
gonna
almost
fall
got
here?
that kill.
Mechanism up by the bounty, keeping him alive. One last hit. Track kill.
Another track kill. But Black is not there, so sad face.
Okay, now Black is over double Spectre's net worth. That is.
It was pretty close, right? You said what, around minute 20 he should be 7,000. You said he would be 7,000 ahead of the Spectre.
Yeah, he's
He's
9,000.
like 9,000.
Don't worry, Spec got his relic. It's all gonna be okay.
No, it really isn't. Oh god.
22-minute relic. It's been a rough game for him.
Yeah, he only has Radiance bots, Manta style, and then some.
Octarine Kosu. Oh, is this the game to go Octarine
He has
Kosu?
Soul Booster. I mean, why
Okay,
not?
jeez.
You have as much gold as you want. You can just pick any item. Does this game go 8 toast? Yeah.
Oh, he's about to go kill his fool too. Jump forward, stun. Right clicks a bounce.
Nah, don't think he can get a kill. That's it's Vanguard.
The Vanguard. The Vanguard coming in play. You
Yeah,
see, it's worth
the
it.
Vanguard.
He has 600 HP. Come on. I think if he had Aquila, he'd be similar.
Alright, sure,
With the armor?
sure,
Yeah.
sure.
That's like
Aquila.
4 armor.
Yeah, Ring of Aquila.
We got the blink on Slardar, able to get a kill with that one down the bot earlier on that Alchemist, but I feel like they need something more to make this happen. Like, at this point, can you really kill the Alchemist to slow down his farming, or is it
Nope.
it's just a point of no return here?
You need you need to hope for a chain feed. You know about the chain feed, Lyrical?
I kind of get an idea what it is. You want to elaborate
It
a
happens
little
a lot.
bit? Okay.
It's like one guy dies, and then your supports are kind of sticking around trying to save him, and then they die, and then another guy tries to stick around to save him, and it's just like 4 deaths at once, one
Yeah,
by one by one by
You
one.
know, actually, I do know about that. now
That
you
happens
mention
so
it.
often. I thought it was only in pubs, but it happens in pro games.
Yeah,
Right,
because
decent
when
amount.
you are bros with your teammates, you're like, oh, I'm gonna save you.
When you're bros with your teammates, you want to win the game, and you help them by not feeding.
No, but sometimes you want to go save your bro and you overextend.
Yeah,
It
I don't know.
happens.
It happens
It
a lot.
happens.
Vacuum wall onto 3. Oh, a little bit of lag spikes. Don't worry, no problem. Shadow Demon ends up going down. stun on
Big
top of
bad
Slardar.
Black is in the middle of the fray with no armor.
Get
and
owned.
Still is not really focused down.
They didn't. Oh my god.
Yeah, they are. They're very
Alright.
comfortable right now.
They are running in when they only have 4 heroes.
And he's 200 gold away from his Radiance. No, Ben.
No,
Oh God, it
No.
hurts.
you wish you had that extra mango to sell. Just kidding.
Man. Well, it's not looking good at this point for 1, 2, 3. I feel like Fnatic are kind of like, oh my God, are you kidding me?
Nah, is he going for this? Oh, he is. Shit. Okay.
Why not? I mean, there he goes. He's able to get it. Crush does come
He has
down.
track gold, and he kills worth it.
Okay. Even if he dies, it's
Waiting
worth
for
it.
the horse
Yeah.
staff. The hook. Able to get it off. Are you kidding me, DJ? Nice play. Oh, wants to be able to save him. Looks like they're just going to be able to walk
Sure,
away
more
from that
track.
one.
Why not?
Yeah, they certainly don't look tilted now. Octarina's up on Alk.
I don't even think their heroes are actually, that they didn't really get outdrafted there, but I think their draft is different. Just the overall play is not really that good. They made a lot of mistakes.
They're feeling very comfortable right now.
They're just having some fun.
Yeah, man.
This is like the sort of game where Spectre has Radiance.
This is the sort of game.
It's not worrisome for Fnatic. They don't really worry about the Radiance coming from the Spectre.
Spectre doesn't have Radiance.
He's gonna have it, hopefully, soon.
Catch on a Slardar, Laguna Blade. Oh, sad
That's-
little fish.
You know that Shuriken toss bounce is so cool.
Yeah, I love that. Do you play support bounty hunter that often?
Yeah, quite. I like to play that.
It's fun.
It's fun, yeah. It's really fun. You annoy the shit out of people and you kill their career, you kill their bottle, you place deep wards, you block their camps, you know.
You get track gold.
Yeah, you get track goal. Why not? And you don't need to farm.
Look at how much damage this is
So
doing
basically,
here.
not the hero for black.
No.
No.
He wished that he had a teammate like that to make him farm faster.
Pick it every game. Spectre still waiting for that Radiance.
He has it now. Minute 27.
It's a little bit late.
Guess. He had a Vanguard. Can't
Yeah.
blame him.
That's true.
You can blame him for
I mean, he went Vanguard. So.
Yeah, the other thing about Vanguard as well, I don't think we actually talk about, Vanguard doesn't give you stats that allow you to farm faster, whereas you compare to drums or if you go for Aquila, you actually farm faster. Because you get stats and mana
you
regen.
can technically farm faster because it gives you sustain for the jungle, but it's hardly worth it.
You know, I wondered about if it would be good because you get the Desolate buff that ended up coming out, and maybe you say that you can fight more often earlier, but
With the Vanguard,
yeah, but it's you still don't have the ability to see
it's
it
hardly
easily.
really worth it though, honestly.
You
It's-
get kited really hard with track. Like
Yeah.
you can't actually chase people. Even if you went phase drums, let's say, you
Right.
still get kited. So that's where like a Radiant, so you can get more items.
So what type of item build would you have gone Malini on the spec this game?
Probably.
Just
He had a
Uncharged? Would
he had
you
a
have gone-
relatively easy lane, right, at
Yeah.
the start. So probably you go brown boots, you kind of play it by ear, see if you need to get treads, and then just get Radiance with
So
the
no
core.
small items, not even Aquila.
You probably go magic stick.
Aquila? No
it,
Aquila.
it depends on how aggressive the clock is. If the clock is always mana burning you, then you can get Aquila. But if your support's doing a really good job of zoning him out, which it didn't seem like he was this game, then you go Aquila plus stick.
When do you guys like earn on spec?
Yeah, you would never consider.
I don't really. I personally don't like it. I definitely see the upside of it when you're fighting a lot and you
Right.
need more sustain, and all you need to do is get past the early mid.
Right.
But I think when like carries are trading farm a lot and both are looking to gear to farm up in the mid game, I don't think that earn's worth it. I think committing the some small early items is worth it, but generally if you get earn, it's like earn plus Aquila plus treads plus stick plus TP schools, and it just slows down your radiance too much. So there's a fine line in between. Like
So you choose 2 out of the 4.
I generally choose 2 out of the 4. If there's a really fighting intensive game, then you can get drums. But I like getting HP on him because it's just disperse people.
Yeah, but he got dispersion at a very
Yeah.
late level.
Yeah. But he also, I mean,
The heck is
I'm
that?
not exactly sure about the best farming build for him now, because it used to be Desolate used to not work on creeps.
What
Yeah.
is that there?
What, try out a hero build?
What the hell's going on? That was just stuck on my screen for a second. All right, whatever. It's gone now. Sorry about that.
Yeah, when you were jungling before, Desolate didn't work on creeps. But now that it does, you might actually level up more in it now, even if you're AFK farming.
Then ends up getting caught. He's gonna be able to get through there, but like this is the most casual high ground I've ever seen. All right, Slardar jumping forward is gonna be able to bring down Ohio. Disruption comes out as well. Shiva's guard down. That's gonna be a dead Slardar. Oh, nice vacuum wall. Ohio's still gonna live through this though.
They can't actually touch Black. The Wind Ranger was attacking him, and he's not taking any damage.
Graves on the Dazzle. They actually just leave the Spectre on their own devices.
Wow, Clockwork has Aegis. Wow.
Black has no slots.
Yeah. He's pretty comfortable
If
where he's
only
at
you
right
could,
now.
if only you could buy slots, you would see Black never buying Aghanims for his teammates.
He still needs Moonshard. Come on, let's be real.
It's true. He can sell his bottle.
Wow, you're so real, dude.
Thanks.
He does just not care right now.
This is the issue, because Alchemist just peaks way faster than Spectre. That's why you can't really afford to be spending too much gold on inefficient items.
All right, there we go. Slither Crush down on top of a couple. Gonna be able to hit the stun out. That Spec's gonna end up dying. Like, this game is completely destroyed. A couple more kills here. I don't know. There's not a whole lot left to say about this one.
Yeah, they just got completely outplayed, you know. This is the result of when you know, because on base, okay, how about we put it this way, based on the first game was full of mistakes. So you're Fnatic, you think about what hero actually punishes mistakes the most. Then you pick Bounty Hunter the next year.
Right. Why not?
And Bounty is a hero that, you know, when you make one mistake, it feels like you make a bigger mistake because of the track, even though if it's a small pickoff. So it amplifies the mistakes that 1, 2, 3 are making the whole game.
And also, Black's like 5 times as efficient as Ben.
Agreed.
So you can, if you want to trade farm, you're gonna lose that, and if you want to fight, you're also gonna lose that because of the bounty hunter. So overall, it's.
So you actually think somehow the drop has like affected it as well because of the Spectre not getting enough space?
I mean, it doesn't matter if he gets that much space because he has to farm so much better than Black, and the mid lane has to be pressured really hard by the Wind Ranger, which is extremely difficult because of the bounty hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Vacuum Maul onto 3. Doesn't really seem like they've got any type of follow-up, though. Darkseer Mech comes in a little bit late. That's going to be track gold. Everything else killed. GG got called.
We don't even see the GG. Okay.
Like, that was
No
just a
GG.
complete
there was no
total
GG.
tear-through.
There was no GG.
There was no GG.
You're a liar.
What happened? The hell is going on?
I think it's a reborn bug. The game will only end automatically if a player calls GG.
Yeah.
That's no way.
Alright. I lied. No GG. It wasn't a good game. They weren't happy. They just bounced.
I mean, it's just they got out
Black got
maneuvered.
1,024 GPM.
So it's 100 shot out of the record.
What? I thought the record's 1,400.
1400? Wasn't it
Are you kidding me?
1300?
I don't know. Why don't you tell us, Roland? Why don't you tell us, Winter? You were in that game.
Yeah, exactly right. How much did he owe you, actually? 105.
Oh, that's not the Lakel's game though.
Oh, the Lakel's one is 1129. That's against.
No, that's the Lakel's one isn't on that Dota.
Yeah.
It isn't. I think it was 1,400. That's what gods keep selling us.
Yeah, and bear in mind that was without the changes with the bounty rune and
Yeah.
the
That's
previous
freaking
grid.
nuts.
Yeah. Because he went Midas plus Battlefield.
Yeah.
And he had like 1,000 stacks.
Yeah, that'll do it.
That's Black's wet dream.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do we have coming up next here in a little bit? We're moving on over into Europe. Is that right?
Yeah, why don't you
A little
show
bit?
us, Roland?
Oh, we have to
there we
show
go.
this first. So from the C qualifiers, we see Minaski and Fnatic making their ways to the majors in Frankfurt.
That is,
well played.
I think, what we expected.
Yeah. Not the way that it
We
was
had a
expected,
little
though,
toss
right?
up between maybe MVP would have been able to actually beat Minaski, but we still thought that Minaski would be the stronger team.
Favored,
Yeah,
yeah.
if they actually played to their full potential.
I didn't expect Meneneski to qualify through the top part of the
Yeah,
bracket.
I guess we actually expected them to lose to Fnatic and then come. No matter whoever loses, will
Yeah.
beat 1, 2, 3. That was what we
Yeah.
actually expected.
But the EU region, which is coming up,
Yeah,
has been a little
that's-
bit
Are
different.
we going
been very
into an
different.
alliance game after this?
I think that-
Roland?
It's
No?
Ninjas.
No, the ninjas
No,
in pajamas first.
It's Monkey Business.